Good morning, girls and boys. Are you ready to stitch? I hope so. I'm just preparing right now for my new symbol that I will do. It's in here on the top of the sheet, this purple kind of purple triangles. No, I don't think it's a purple color. Whatever that is, triangles on the top of the tree, and I see them actually here everywhere around. It's kind of lilacs, some kind of color like this threads, easy. And you know what, because I have long nails, it's not comfortable to separate threads. I'm helping. This is my favorite tweezers, this black stainless steel, and I separate my threads with this tweezers because it's easier. Just grab one. I will separate them. Sometimes I grab 3 together and separate them and then kind of rub them together to even up a little bit. Very often I just pull out one by one. This way you help thread to get a little bit more loose and not to be so like a twisted. Oh, important thing not to tie the knot. So this is number 59 was in my palette for the colors. Now last night I did a little bit progress, not much at all. I wanted to try if I can do it. I was working on poppy flowers, and I find that needle that I have up there much easier to work with than the one I have needle in this canvas. So I brought with me that needle, and I will show you difference between them. And I see my husband calling. Just a minute. All right, sorry about that. My husband called. I guess I'm going shopping for grocery. In half an hour he will be home, so I have maybe like 10 minutes to spend with you right now, and then I have to get ready and come back and continue with you because Canada is shutting down, my friends, on January 5th. All stores, restaurants, well, the grocery store will be open, but we already, yesterday we got, my husband went to the Costco store. We overloaded ourselves with box of paper towel, toilet paper, and box of Kleenex package. So we have that. Now we're gonna go to the grocery store and buy some meats to fill up the freezers so we can be all right. Now I'm gonna show you needle that I stitch. Usually I stitch my, okay, this way will be better. This is the needle that I'm stitching always with you. Have to show you, maybe on the top of my dark cell phone you will see better. Where is the camera? I have to show you. Okay, this is the needle. It's, I feel like, oh, wait a minute. No, I don't think they're the same. No, they're not the same. So this is the needle that I will stitch. If I can show you them two together, maybe like this. This one, the one I was stitching has a yellow hole, and the one that I will stitch has a silver hole, and it's a little bit thicker, less sharp, and more round on the end. Okay, I will find a way how to show you the difference. Maybe like this. Let me just get a focus. Oh, there. You can see how much thicker, more rounder a needle that I will stitch today. And if I show you from this side, You can see the difference, a little bit of them, not much different, but needle that I will stitch much thicker and less sharp and more round in here, which a little bit harder to wave if I want to wave on it. But I find last night that was easy, even it's a thicker, and my poppy flowers also on 11 count Ada, it was much easier for me to stitch because for some reason this needle go more smoothly through the holes and not kind of like a sticking, so I have to force and pull it. Maybe because of this hole kind of goes sleek. Some needle has where's this hole a little bit like a wider side in here, and when you poke through it makes those noises because it's thicker in here. So I find that this needle was for me much easier to work last night, so I maybe will be able easier to stitch today without forcing too much of my wrist. And I will be keeping the needle, if it's easy, in here instead of on my canvas up there on poppy canvas. I will just keep it in my organizer in here and always will be stitching with the needle if it's easier or not. So I just need to secure this thread and then we get close with you. I will try to wave from another side. I'm just gonna flip it, see how I'm kind of holding in here to see where I need to go. So somewhere in here, let me just it's harder because this canvas are so tough and my arm are so bad. Okay, I got it from one. I just need to wait one more time. And even if I pull it right now like this, I feel already it's easier for me to pull because the needle feels like more sleek, more slippery, if you know what I mean. There, and it's, I think it's somewhere up there or not. We will find out in a minute. Oh yeah, I came out from the right hole. I just have to peekaboo from another side so I don't lose my thread by not pulling too hard. Okay, we're done with this, and now I will see if we can stitch a little bit before I have to go. Because I have to go shopping. The school will be closed. Catherine not happy at all because it's going to be her last, you know, before graduation, before go to high school. This is last year and she really wanted to spend with friends instead of being online, so she's not happy. It's not 100%, but I say 99%. I think they already say the schools will be shut down in Ontario. I see on TikTok, but I didn't watch on the news though, that Quebec area already shut down and police go through the city with sirens to tell people after like a curfew time. Is that true? If some of you here from that area, please tell me if that's the truth. Okay, I can tell you that this needle is so much easier to stitch, so it's work on this canvas as well. I thought maybe on the other canvas work much easier because the canvas a little bit softer already after I work for a long time, right? The canvas kind of soften up because with that particular canvas of poppies, if you remember, I work on a campground and I work in my hands. So it's a little bit rubbed already and softer, not as stiff canvas. And this one is still stiff, it's still new, but I have to say that it's much easier for me to work with this one. It go much more smoother because it's a thicker needle, so it's gonna make a passage more wider in here before needle and all this thread hit the surface. Now I want to talk to you about, because it's Wednesday and I do have a Christmas giveaway for this group of people who stitching with me, plus another giveaway I have on Christmas Day. Please check it out, my video. There is a diamond painting and cross stitch, and if you are not cross stitcher, then I can send you 2 diamond painting instead of cross stitch. So also I have giveaway on my beauty channel, NATALIYA6 OFF, and yesterday in my video I tell you how to find all my videos, so check it out. I have up there makeup giveaway, 1 makeup palette on Instagram also, so there's lots of giveaways going on. And I told you, so for this group I will use also January 7 as a giveaway, but you know what, I think I will change my date, and I will tell you why. Because January 7, it's Friday, and I think for this group, because we stitch on Wednesdays, do you mind if I will do giveaway also on Wednesday? So it's mean not on January 7, but I will do on next Wednesday when we cross stitch, and I will announce the winner. How about that? Would you be happy with that? I hope so. Okay, so that's the little changes that I think I want to do. Now I have to put my calendar up there somewhere. So next Wednesday I will announce the winner, and maybe even Catherine will help me to pick up the name, because if I will use a random generator, the random generator will pick all comments that commented on the video, but I will do names. So I think I will create like a bucket list of names, and Catherine will pick the name. It's only like around 20, maybe more by now. I have to check my last video as well if I missed anybody, but I told you that it would be a good idea to put your name under my pinned comment. Sometimes of course you comment earlier before I pin my comment, because I schedule my video for 6 o'clock in the morning, and video go live I still sleeping. So some of you who already wake up and from different country, your day already going, so you comment sooner and you don't see yet pinned comment, but that's okay. I will see you. I will check all my comments, see if I didn't miss anybody. And for those who tag me in the Facebook group, thank you very much. You're working so good. Some of you just receiving your canvas. Awesome, congratulations. And then some of you message me that you cannot having like sometimes problem with internet, you cannot comment on video. I got you message on Facebook, don't worry. So all good. I will just pick the name. I know you are stitching with me, and we are good. So thank you so much. It's so much fun. I have to tell you that because of you pushing me to work more harder and keep continuing with this cross stitch. It's awesome. I love it. Also, I already mentioned that I restarted my Hayat, and will be continue record the video slowly, little by little. Okay. Was something else I wanted to tell you. Something interesting. What did I gonna tell you? I forgot. I hope you liked my video yesterday. Some of you think that those videos are very fun to watch, that I involved a little bit of my kind of like a daily life update with puppies around me and some fun episodes. Actually, the video that I showed you yesterday of Daisy and Buddy, when I was gonna take them out, that's the day that Daisy gave me a black lip. by kicking me. She was too excited to go, and maybe because I teased them a little bit, and she was too hyper, so she jumped and knocked me on my lip with her head. But what you gonna do? She is my favorite companion. So yeah, I still have a black lip, still hurt. She bruised me good. Wow, I have to say, because of this needle, I probably will be able to stitch much more. I don't know where I got this needle. It probably came with one of my cross, maybe even came with the cross stitch that I stitched those poppy flowers. I don't know, because I have lots of needles of 11 count, but this one is so good. I have no idea what number that is, but this is really stubby, almost like round needle, not sharp at all, so you're not gonna poke your finger to blood, and it's go very smoothly through the canvas, very like a slippery needle kind of. Wow, I will be able to stitch more with my sore arm. So now with this pandemic again close and everything, when I will get to the doctor, I don't know if they will be available to go see somebody, or I'm just suck it up and wait till we go on our own. With this holidays, Christmas and New Year, that I'm kind of, you know, procrastinating because I didn't have really time to go work out. Now the gym will be closed again. We didn't even start at workout. Well, my son worked out for the months. Me, I was just there once, and we want to start heavy. This New Year started, but now it's gonna be closed again. What the heck? This is so frustrating. And I guess I'm gonna be working out home alone, cranking music and dance, work out, do something. I'm still thinking what I was gonna to tell you. I have something in my mind, but what? Maybe when I go shopping, I come back and I will remember. Oh, I love this needle. You have to look for this needle if you don't have it. It's a very stubby, thick needle. I wish there was like a number for this needle. It's not sharp at all, and it's awesome to work on 11 count. I'm gonna get this peak and half stitch all the way to the top, then I go back so I can continue from here to get to this peak. And I'm stitching right now with no extra light and with no magnifier. My eyes are actually really good right now. Plus it's 11 count. You can see very well. At night I like to work with magnifier most. This time of the day, it's 11 o'clock right now, so I have like good lighting right now for me. I know it's a little bit too far away for you to see, but I don't expect you to watch me. I expect you working on something of your projects. I'm just keep you on your toe talking to you so you don't fall asleep. Work it, girl. Get your craft out. Get your cross stitch. Get your diamond painting. Maybe you coloring. Oh, by the way, about coloring, the pencils. Sherry sent a message to the company. I pinned her comment actually. I sent them numbers of the pencils that was mostly kind of bad condition. Not like a minor, just like a major problems, and that was already enough of them. And by the way, for those who reminded me that pencils came in two parts and like glued together, I know that. I have Prisma pencils in 43 or something colors, 40 something. They are 20 years old and they are still in perfect condition. Good layer of paint to cover pencil. You don't see any stitches. And when you open that box, you smell heaven. The Prisma pencils that you cannot mix with any other pencil smell so delicious. This box you open, it smells like toxic paint. So no, I don't expect my Prisma pencils smell like that. And so the paint on the top of them so poor because it was made in Mexico. My pencils that I have before was made in USA, not even in Canada, and those are amazing. They are still perfect after so many uses. And this one, no, this one will fall apart soon as I start sharpening them because the layers are so poor. You can see grain of the wood on everyone. That's how poorly they were made. So the company supposed to do the right thing. Looks like they will send me another set, better one, but we'll see. I did not receive any email yet how this gonna go because it's supposed to be like Sherry give them my address, so I have no idea in this point if they will resend me or not. It's still kind of, you know, holidays was closed, so I okay with that to wait because it is holidays. Now when it's holidays over, I expect them to, you know, hopefully they will send me. I was even okay if they would resend me just those pencils that they give them numbers, but for them it's really nothing. It's a big company, big website, right? So they said they will send me another pack. I don't know, we'll see. I hope they do because I'm really kind of disappointed. They don't look like Prisma. Yeah, they look exactly like a Prisma, but the quality are poor, poor, poor. If you would hold them, you would smell them, you will know that it's not exactly Prisma you're expecting to have. So hopefully one day I will receive the real one, or not just like real one, at least like better quality. Okay, I'm having a fun stitching. Okay, this needle will be in my organizer box, definitely. I will keep this needle for all my 11 count because it's so easy to stitch. Now I just have to find some needle that it's really comfortable to stitch on 14 count Ada, because those one needle need to be a little bit more sharper. Now when I'm getting this to the edge and my canvas kind of folded here a little bit, so hopefully I have to be very pay attention from the bottom by holding my needle with my fingers and give kind of like a guideline where to go so I don't stitch overlap fabric of this one by the edges. You know, we were working with you one time already with this greens, I think, or maybe this orange colors, so I have to be careful. And I think maybe, just maybe, I will put this canvas in a bigger frame so I can see more of the house. I will put maybe into the square, so like the whole house can fit in one picture. That way I can see the whole house, not just a half of it. You know, that's the half of the house in here. So how many more? Somebody tell me they ordered this canvas on Wish and it's horrible. Please don't order up there. Just order from Biggest Craft. You will know that you will receive exactly the same what I have in here. It's a beautiful colors, very nicely printed canvas. Yeah, but the Biggest Craft have only, you know what, I don't know. They do have a, like, you know, I ordered 11 count because they did have an 11 count. If you email them, maybe they can provide now in 14. I'm not sure. I can ask them if they have or not, because not everybody wants to have 11 count. Sure, it's you know, easier to stitch 11 count because it's a bigger squares. And most of my viewers, I would say about like 40-50 average age that watching my channel. So in our age, yeah, our eye is not this best anymore, right? So we need a bigger count, unless you have a good equipment, good lamp, good magnifier. Now to change the subject. Right on Christmas Day, no, I'm still talking about Christmas. New Year's Day, we got snow, and it stays, it's frosty, it's cold outside. So winter really started in January. Yep. Not sure how long it will stay. Hopefully it will melt again and not accumulate. But at least now it's snow. No more grass. See, like right now I don't have any support on my canvas, so it's kind of like a wiggling because it's freely laying on my table. You saw me, I show you how I work. Oh, wait a minute, I remember what I was going to talk about. Okay, there. I've received a comment yesterday on my, yeah, on YouTube, on one of my channel. I was talking, okay, that was like an unboxing video, and I guess I was talking about backstitch. So the lady asked me about backstitch. What's the best thing to do? To do backstitch after you finish your stitching and you wash your canvas, or do backstitch before you wash your canvas. So there's a few things you need to kind of keep in mind. First of all, like I try to do backstitch on the washed canvas and also not washed canvas. The difference is depends what kind of fabric you're stitching. If you're stitching on Aida, this fabric, it's kind of not as much shrinking when you wash. So your backstitch will be looking good no matter what, if you stitch before or after wash. But also depends on what kind of stitches you're doing. If you're stitching on linen, even wave, that fabric can shrink a little bit more, and if you have a longer stitches, they can kind of sink a little bit and flop, kind of doesn't stay stretched on your fabric. So there is two ways of stitching backstitch. I do have 2 tutorials of backstitch. When I used to do my canvas on 14 count Aida of a farm with golden retrievers with the truck on the tree, if you can find that video, you will see they have 2 different tutorials of backstitch. So when you have a backstitch, just like 1 square by 1, it's okay. You are safe to stitch with that one before wash or after wash. It's a short stitches, so you will be fine with no matter what. If you stitch in, let me get my needle up front in here. If you stitch in a long stitches by layering your thread, and those stitches could be like, you know, a centimeter or 2 centimeters, and then you wash your canvas, this thread could sink a little bit because your fabric would shrink after wash. So it's all depends really on what you're stitching. Ada, most likely you are kind of safe with it because it doesn't shrink too much, I have to say. Linen, even wave, all those fancy fabric, they can a little bit shrink, and if you have a long stitches, it can kind of, you know, hang a little bit. So yeah, it is depends on fabric, and depends long stitches or short stitches. So you can stitch before wash, you can stitch after wash. It just depends how long your stitches and depends what kind of fabric you're using. I hope that clear, and I told I will update you on that. I did comment, I don't know if that person will be watching this video, but I said I will update about this in my cross stitch, so hopefully this will teach some of you as well. Oh, my husband home, I have to go shopping, and I tuck, I'm not ready. All right, my friends, I will continue with you later. I'm back home from shopping. Fill up my fridge so it's good for a little bit. Gonna start some cooking dinner. We'll make Ukrainian borscht, my kids like it, and some chicken for dinner. Chicken stuffed with broccoli, they like that. Nice and sunny outside, but sure is cold. The weather is freezing, but it was nice to get out of the house and go out a little bit. I'm staying home too much, so that was a good nice walk around. Not too many people. Niagara Falls already looking kind of ghosty. Last year I recorded video when the first time was locked out, and it was really creepy to see Niagara Falls was so empty. So it's getting there, it's getting there. Everything will be closed tomorrow. I really need to be careful here not to stitch canvas. To the edge because it's overlap over here and kind of sticking out all the way up there. So I have to make sure I don't stitch together. Oh, I've received today, just when I come back from shopping, Catherine says, Mom, you got 2 packages, so we'll have some new review. I checked one of the package, and you know, when we agree on this company on something, how much product they will send me on specific price, right? If they don't agree, I just say, have a good day. That's fine. And they will agree on something, and for the 3rd time in a row sending me one item short. I finally have enough, and I emailed to them that will be my last review for them. Don't try to scam me. Agree on items, and if I send email, everything is fine. With the product, they never tell me like, oh, this may be not in store, that I would pick something different. But if I send them certain amount of product, they keep sending me one less every single time. I don't like dishonest people, and I'm not going to review for them anymore. We'll see what they reply back to me. I already were disappointed last time, but I thought, okay, maybe accident. Let me try one more time. No, one more short diamond painting today I received. It was 3 cross stitch that I ordered and 3 diamond painting, and they sent me one less item again. So they can have some other YouTubers to review for them. I'm not going to work with dishonest people. That's my opinion. Okay, it's getting a little bit difficult to stitch in here by the edge, I have to say, because it's very close to the frame. That's why I can't wait kind of to stitch all the way in here, so I can have more room to stitch. Okay, and my battery is flashing. Have to recharge. I just started to stitch. I thought my battery still will be good for a while, but I guess it's telling me enough is enough. Okay, why I cannot find the hole now? Just a minute. See, by this border it's not easy. Oh my goodness. Took me forever. Took me forever to find that hole. Sometimes could be like this if paint cover your hole, if they have like a too thick layer of paint. But here is not really. It's just because probably I'm so close to this edge. That's why it's a little tricky. And my thread will be finished shortly. Is a sign that we should finish this diamond painting short today. Oh, I say diamond painting. See, I'm thinking about diamond painting because I need to finish my flowers. I really want to finish now, so that's what I'm talking about. Cross stitch. Okay, before my camera die, I think we're just gonna make this video short. Next Wednesday, get ready to see who will be the winner of my giveaway. I'm excited too. I'm gonna ask Catherine if she would like to pick the name from the basket. That would be fair. We're not gonna know who will be the winner, but please keep posting your picture in Facebook group. I love to see them. Okay, my thread is really short and difficult in here to stitch a little bit, so thank you so much for stitching with me today. I will see you as always every day, but with this canvas I will see you next Wednesday. Have fun, everybody. Stitch away, stay happy, stay creative. I love you, and I will see you next Wednesday with European Town. Have a good day.